day trip, especially when accompanied by the likes of Alexius and Distinct. So he decided to get closer. Then Magnus was no coward. He was ready to confront them about where they were strolling off to in the middle of nowhere. She demanded, "Following you, obviously." Steadily, he regarded her. "Magnus, I see a problem. Am I being rude? So sorry, sis, but I don't." Magnus.
Good morning. It is day 5 of the reading rush, and I have made progress since I last spoke to you. I listened to more of Gathering Darkness. I kind of woke up early this morning. Like, my subconscious woke me up at like 5 in the morning for whatever reason. I went back to bed and I was listening to the audiobook of this while doing that, falling back to sleep. So I'm on page 271 currently, so I don't think there will be any issue with me finishing this today. I think I could reasonably finish this today just because I'm getting through it so fast. It's something I'm enjoying and constantly want to read more of. Along with that, I would like to finish Lemonade Mouth if at all possible. At least get more into it. So I'm going to try my best to try to finish this book today. I need to start The Upside of Falling or Pride and Prejudice today. Or both. We'll see. I'm going to try the chapters of both of them and we'll see which one piques my interest more. Both pretty short, so I think I can get through them pretty quickly. Then at some point I'm gonna have a shower here. I'm gonna do the Bookstagram challenge, just take a picture with like a stack of books, which I think I can do. So that's all I have to tell you guys for now. I just participated in the live read on Instagram, so that was fun. I made some more progress on Lemonade Mouth, so I'm on page, wow, where is it? Okay, 135 currently. I'm going to read some more of this in a little bit, but my first plan is I want to make some lunch. I really want to eat ramen again, so I'm just gonna do that. And while like making it and eating, I'm just gonna listen to the audiobook of Gathering Darkness. I'm gonna finish both these today. Gathering Darkness seems like more realistic. Like I can easily get this one done and then move on to Dune. This one, I don't know. I hope so. I'm gonna try my best. I want to finish this today and then move on with my life. Hi, so it's like, what's the time right now? 2:30 p.m. I'm reading Lemonade Mouth and I'm gonna continue right after this. But I'm on page, I guess, 156 currently. And it started like, I think chapter 5 we're on. And for some reason, like all the point of views just suddenly switched. I don't like it. No, like it's honestly making the reading experience worse. I don't see why this like specific scene had to be from like everyone else's point of view except the 5 main characters. There's too many perspectives in this book. This book should have been written in 3rd person, to be honest, rather than 1st person, because it honestly makes things so much more confusing in 1st person. Like, I don't know why this one chapter had to be from all these other people's perspective that we did not need. But I'm gonna jump back into this and we'll see where this goes. Like, someone please tell me what we're seeing from like Patty Norris and Delia, what kind of name is, I can't pronounce that. Like, why are we seeing from their perspectives? Like, we haven't seen from their perspectives before, and like, I honestly, like, I don't really know these people. I don't care about these people and whatever they're experiencing at this bash thing. Like, I don't care. Why? No. I know I'm probably kind of confusing because I've switched outfits like 3 times today, but hello, welcome back to the update. Why am I introducing this again? We've already said hi today, okay. So it's like, I think 7 p.m. now. It's been a while since I've actually updated you guys. I don't think I've updated you guys a whole ton today, so I apologize for that if this vlog's kind of short. But that means I did get reading done and I've just been doing a lot. First of all, let's talk about the Bookstagram challenge. Here's what I did. It was book stacking. This is what I came up with. I had fun. I like the photo, so I'm happy that it turned out. So I spent like an hour doing that, and then I did get some reading done, so I made some progress on Lemonade Mouth. I think I was telling you guys about it. I stopped shortly after that. I'm on page 185 currently. So I'm like, I think close to halfway. I'm making my way through with this. I would like to hopefully finish this tonight, just because I want to be done with this so I can move on to the 2 other books I have. And then we have Gathering Darkness, which I can take the bookmark out of. I finished it. I finished this book, and holy crap, what an ending. I think I liked this about equally to the extent that I enjoyed Rebel Spring, so I think I'm probably gonna give it the same rating, but I'm still kind of sitting on my thoughts and feelings, and like if I want to give it the same rating, which is a 4.5 as I did Rebel Spring, or if I want to up it to a full 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not too sure yet. So, I don't know, I'm still kind of thinking about it and thinking on my feelings, but overall, I really did enjoy this book. It was a great sequel, third book in the series. Like, it was just excellent. Like, every book in this series has slayed so far. Every book is so great. I think I've told you what this series is about. So basically, it follows these 3 kingdoms. So we have Aranos, Limros, and Pasilia. And we are following different characters from those kingdoms. So we have Cleo, who is this privileged princess. Cleo is betrothed to this guy who she does not like, but there's some secrets between them. And then Jonas is this guy who had to watch his brother get murdered by Cleo's betrothed, and now he is out for revenge. And then we have Magnus, who is kind of harboring some unbrotherly-like feelings for his sister, if you get my drift. And then we have Lucia, who is Magnus's sister, and she's discovering more about herself and such. And if you're like, oh my goodness, there's an incest plotline, like, if that's turning you off in the book, like, please, no, it's like, that's not like a big thing, and it's unrequited. If that's what you're worried about, don't let that turn you off in this book. Like, that's not an issue. This one was developing the story a lot more, seeing where things were going. I feel like there's so many villains in this story. I think we defeated one of them in this, but then we kind of have some other villains. There's so many villains, I feel like, in this story. I was sad at a character death. There's always a character death. Like, constantly characters die. Morgan Rose is, like, ready to kill off anyone. I think this book definitely had probably the hardest death we've seen so far, and it hurt me. I was so sad about it, but I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. I feel like you love and hate the characters all at the same time. Like, there's generally moments where I love the characters, but there's also moments that I'm like, what the frick are you doing, dude? Like, don't do that. That's a bad idea. I don't know. But I generally do love all the characters. I think my favorite character is definitely Nick. He is Cleo's friend. He's also a guard, and so I think they've known each other for, like, a very long time, and he's just such a sweetie pie, and I love how he just does anything for Cleo, and how close of friends they are. I really enjoy the friendship aspect of this book. Like, there's a lot of friendships. There's one that develops in this one, and, you know, like, also the friendship between Nick and Cleo that I mentioned before. I just really enjoy that aspect. The friendships are great. He's just, like, I don't know, he's such a fun character. Like, whenever he has, like, any dialogue scenes, I just find him amusing, and I don't know, he's a fun guy. I like him a lot. I generally also really love, like, all the characters we see from, and this one definitely, I feel like, had the most romance in it out of all the books in the series so far. So we had development with the ships, was very interesting. There was something I was not expecting to happen. Lots of stuff I wasn't expecting to happen, and I was like, whether it was character deaths that I did not expect, character deaths I did expect. And then there was also, like, really sweet moments between some of the ships. There's so many ships in this book, and I love that. I don't know. I love that there's, like, more than one ship in the book. It's fun. I don't know. I feel like this could be a really good TV show. I totally see it well as a TV show. I think I'm still struggling on whether or not I like Magnus. I don't know if I like him yet. Do I like him? I'm constantly going back and forth, but there was some sweet moments with him in this book, so I definitely liked that. I'm hoping he just, I don't know, improves as a character. I don't know, he's constantly, like, I don't know, I feel like wishy-washy in a sense. Like, sometimes, like, he's, like, dark and mean and rough, and then other times, like, I don't know, has a sweeter side. I want to see more of that sweeter side come out, because I feel like we haven't seen a whole ton of that, and I would love to see more of that. This was a great book in the series. I think was exactly what I was hoping it would be, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to read Frozen Tides, because I read the first 3 books of this series this month, and I'm addicted, and I'm probably going to finish the series soon here. I have Frozen Tides, but this was just very good. I would enjoy this, and if you haven't picked up the series, I feel like you should. Like, whether, like, the length of the series is, like, making you anxious because, like, it is so long, like, I understand, but coming from someone who struggles to read series, this series, I've, like, read the first 3 books within this month already, so I think that says a lot. I don't know, it's addicting once you get into it. You don't want to stop, and, like, I just love this story so much with everything in me. It's so good. Like, one of my new favorite series. I love it, I love it, I love it. So after I finished that, I was cleaning up books and stuff for my photo challenge, so I ended up picking up Dune by Carrie Corp and Laurie Langdon. This is a reread for me, so I have already read this book previously, but this counts for the Other Continent Challenge because this book takes place in Scotland. This book, I'm on currently page 70. So, you know, I'm enjoying it so far. We're finally getting into the story. I feel like by page 70 is when, like, the story kind of starts more so and you get more interested. So for those who have not picked up Dune, basically, this is one of my favorite series of all time, so I highly recommend it if you haven't picked it up. Basically, this follows the story of this girl named Veronica and her best friend McKenna, and Veronica kind of doesn't have, like, the best home life. Her mom doesn't really care about her, and she's dating this guy called Bob the Slav, and just, like, doesn't really care about her. And then Veronica catches her boyfriend cheating on her with another girl, and so she's not doing too hot. Her best friend McKenna invites Veronica to come to Scotland in the summer with her because it's just gonna be a fun thing to do after they graduate and just spend the summer in Scotland. Like, that sounds fun with your best friend. Who would want to do that? But things start to kind of go adrift when Veronica starts seeing this Scottish boy in a kilt everywhere, and it's kind of just seems like it's a figment of her imagination because no one else sees him, but she does, and she decides to investigate it further. Her and McKenna end up going to Dune and discovering more about the Scottish boy she's seeing, and then there's also a boy for McKenna that she likes as well. I just really like this series. I've read the first 2 books and then half of the 3rd book, and it's one of my favorite series of all time. I just love the characters so much, and I'm excited to reread this one because it's been a little bit since I read this, but I'd like to pick up Lemonade Mouth sometime here, so I'm gonna try to see how far I can get into this, if I can finish it. We'll see what happens. I would like to finish this. I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. I don't know how this happened, but I was indecisive with my clothing today. Either because, like, I dressed something that was too hot, or I wanted to be comfortable, or I was dressing in something that was too cold. I don't know. Whatever reason. I constantly changed my outfit. I think I wear a different outfit in every single clip, which was unintentional. But here we are. It's 11 p.m., which I think is the latest I've updated you guys this week, but I just finished Lemonade Mouth by Mark Peter Hughes. I was like, I need to finish this book today, and, like, I'm not gonna let it sit around. I'm awake enough. This vlog is pretty short. I don't think I updated you guys a whole ton today, so I think I should be able to edit it pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna give this book 3 stars. You know, like, it brought back a lot of childhood memories of, like, I guess the movie. Like, it's very similar to the movie. There's, like, a few minor differences, but overall has, like, it's basically the same as the movie. But as far as book to movie adaptation-wise goes, I think this was accurate. However, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I've grown up or what, and maybe I just didn't appreciate Lemonade Mouth as much anymore. I really like the songs in the movie. The songs in the movie were different from the songs in the book, though I had to Terminate stuck in my head for, like, the entire time. But, I don't know, I feel like in book form this was so slow, maybe because I feel like I've already seen the movie, so, like, I knew everything that happened, and, like, you saw the movie in, like, an hour to 2 hour time span, so you see this whole story play out really quickly, but when you go back and read the book, it plays out so slowly because something you're used to seeing happen in, like, an hour and a half takes you however long it takes you to read the book. I constantly felt like it was slow, so I don't know if that was because I had just seen the movie and that's how that came off, or if it was just because the book was generally slow because we're seeing from all these perspectives, which kind of slowed the book down a little bit. There is a sequel to this. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up or not. I'm kind of fine leaving this as is and moving on with my life. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious what's going to happen in the sequel. So if you guys have read the sequel and you think I should pick it up, let me know. I mentioned before in this vlog, there was this random chapter that had these random point of views that, like, I did not care about because, like, they're not the main characters. I don't know why we're seeing from their perspective when the band performs, but I thought it was kind of dumb, and I think we should have just seen from the main character's perspective. I don't think that's necessary. But that happened a second time. So I was kind of, like, not paying attention to that part. I was just like, I don't care that Johnny asked Susan to dance, and they fell in love on the dance floor. Like, I don't freaking care. It's not important to the storyline. There was this one part in the ending, and they're like, oh, Lemonade Mouth has changed me. Like, the other characters, not the main characters in the band. Like, the other characters who were watching it. It was just really cheesy, and I just couldn't take it seriously. There was a ship in this book. Two ships kind of. One didn't get together. So maybe they get together in the second book, but it kind of like hinted that they were gonna get together. The other one did have like a whole like love confession scene, which I know these ships did not happen in the movie. There was a whole confession scene, and it again was really cheesy. And maybe just because I didn't really care about the ship that much, like it was fine, and sure, they should be together. But I don't know, I didn't really care a lot for it, because, I don't know, I felt like kind of just detached from the story, and heartless, I guess, and I didn't really care super much. But overall, like, I do think the storyline's really good, accurate to the movie. Would I recommend this? I mean, I started Daisy Jones and the Six, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, so, maybe if you like Daisy Jones and the Six, you might like this, or if you just like the idea of people in a band, then yes. I think I've given you all my thoughts. So, that is that. To conclude and celebrate the fact that I have now finished Lemonade Mouth, I thought we shall look back on old times and jam out to Determinate. So, when I was a kid, I claimed that I could do the rap in Determinate, and it's really fast, and I'm out of breath right now. I don't think I still can. I'm pretty sure I could do it as a kid when I was younger. Like, I practiced it all the time, so, like, I knew what I was doing. But let's see if 18-year-old Emily still can do it. Such a bop. Okay. It's when I'm gonna send you better than you would get rid of choosing my medicine, you would have to be better than piece of the whole world's going people that are to stop. Now hurry up and let us in knock, because we're coming to your house and people like Lemon's Mouth, I'm a real deal, you know how I feel, but anything that's real is gonna reel you down now. Kind of play it loud, it's medium sound, and sound like I totally mumbled those lyrics. I finished 2 books today. I did it. I did what I set out to do. Even if that means I'm editing this vlog later at night, I did what I set out to do, so I am proud of my accomplishments. I finished a great book, and I finished the movie book. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I'm sorry if it is kind of short, but that's just all I filmed today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more of this lovely face, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow with my day 6 reading vlog. So, goodbye!